Hi everyone and welcome back to the Torok channel. So in today's video I'm gonna walk you through the new campaign of Thomann, which is called Back to School. Yes, it's already time to go back to school, at least it's gonna be time to go back to school for German kids from August the 28th on. It's gonna be the same thing for Belgian people. And for other countries in Europe, well, it's not the same time, but anyway. So yeah, time to go back to school, and what it means in Thomann's mind is it's time to learn or relearn playing an instrument. So what they say is that kids who learn music are also feeling more easy into learning languages. That has been shown by science. And they also say that playing music relieves stress. But the example they're given is about soft and calm sounds. Not exactly what I'm playing, and you've already heard it on the channel. I'm playing metal music mainly, most times, and it does work anyway. That's what you have to know. Relieving stress while playing big metal music also works pretty well. So I'm gonna walk you through what they offer. Especially I'm gonna focus on electric guitars. They have their own selection, I have mine, so I'm gonna tell you what my selection is. If you order anything from Thomann during this campaign or at any moment, electric guitar or any other instrument we're gonna take a look at, please use my partner link that's gonna be in the video description down below. Of course, when you click my link, you are on the German page of Thomann. If you don't speak German, you just have to click on the German flag, choose yours, click save, and there you have another language with, of course, other prices that are gonna suit where you're living. If you want to make 100% sure that you're already on my partner page, you can click on the second link that's in the video description. It's gonna lead you to a list of highly recommended gear, recommended by me of course. There you will see my banner, my logo and everything that identifies the channel, so you're sure you're already on my partner page. Okay, so thanks in advance for your help. Okay, and now let's discover what Thomann is gonna push you through. You've got classic guitar, you've got electric guitars, you've got folk guitars, you've got electric drum kits, you've got traditional classic drum kits, keyboards, pianos. You've also got more classic instruments like this clarinet, saxophone, cornet, French horn, and you know, really a lot of things, classical violins for instance. So yeah, there's a lot to choose if you want to learn something. I'm not playing a lot of other instruments. I have started playing piano, but really I don't consider myself being a piano player. I'm playing bass sometimes, but really sometimes. And of course my main instrument is electric guitar. I have played classic and folk guitars for a while, but it was really a long time ago. So what you also have to know is that for German people and for German people only, some months of lessons are going to be offered with the selection of instruments by Thomann, from 1 to 3 months. Why only for German people? Well, and that's the answer I was waiting. Well, the company that offers those lessons is German, based in Germany. It seems like they're not speaking any language in the world, so it can only be given to German people. It could work for people who speak German who live abroad, but well, that's not what they decided to go for. So if you live in another country than Germany, you will not see this offer with the lessons. Okay, so what do they offer? Well, it starts with this Epiphone Power Player SG. This Epiphone is a bit special. If you have never heard about it, it might be logical because it's a 7/8 size. That means that this scale is shorter, this nut is a bit more narrow than what you would find on a classic Epiphone. It's a good deal for people who are not very tall. I'm thinking about a girl I knew when I was at university, and she was 5 feet tall. She had a classic guitar she could not play because her biggest finger, you know, could not reach up to the 6th string, to the low E string when she was playing, so it was really very complicated for her. So she gave me this classic guitar, and it has become my first classic guitar and pretty much the only classic guitar I've ever had, but it was also my first guitar overall. So thanks to her. And maybe if she had this guitar, she could have played and she would not have given it to me. But okay, this thing for kids, for teenagers, for people who are 5 feet tall, something makes sense, because you've got this short scale, this more narrow nut, and so it's pretty much an interesting piece of gear if it's good quality, and that's something I don't know because I have not played it. Okay, what else do we have? A Squier Sonic Strat HSS pickup configuration. So you've got a humbucker, so maybe you can play really good gain tones, I guess. Ceramic magnets, so that's kind of nice. The color, okay, like it or not, I mean, but okay, 176 euros here in France. Another Squier Sonic Strat, 1 euro cheaper than the other. Another Epiphone power player with an SG shape. Another Epiphone power player, but this time with a Les Paul shape. Do we have the same scale here? Yeah, 22 and 3/4, I would say, inches scale, and 41 millimeters nut. Okay. And that's interesting, because that's a guitar I have already played, demoed and reviewed on the channel. Harley Benton ST20 HSS. Okay, this one, I of course have played a demo track with it. You can find a review video up there. It was an interesting guitar because it's got bite. It was released in the same time as a TE20 HH this time, and I did prefer this one. Nice player, good guitar. I was just a bit afraid with the paint job, not knowing if it's gonna last or not, but it was capturing a lot my digital prints, you know. Apart from that, good guitar, nice tone. The neck single coil was interesting as well, because not too bright, you know, not completely Fenderish tone. Enough, I would say, round enough to play whatever you want. Good job. And this time it's coming with several accessories, so you've got a 20 watts amp by Harley Benton as well, Thomann clip tuner, a strap, a jack cable, several picks, and a soft case for 211 euros. So, okay, interesting deal. Available in 3 to 4 weeks. I hope it's gonna solve this, because, well, if it's time to go back to school right now, well, it should be available, I guess. Maybe it's gonna come, but interesting. Anyway, the deal is good, you know, so that's what I mean. It's a nice deal, but I wish it was available soon. Okay, another Harley Benton, the TE52. I have never played it on the channel, and since it's got 2 single coil pickups, it's not for me. But, you know, 1,748 comments about this guitar, with an average mark of 4.6 on 5. So it looks like people who are buying it are really very happy with it. So I guess if that's the kind of guitar you're searching for, well, it might be a very, very interesting deal. And you've got one of the cheapest Harley Benton guitar. It's the ST Junior Black Standard Series. This one is a short scale guitar as well. It's even shorter than what you had on the Epiphones. This time you've got a 492 millimeters nut, so I guess it's gonna be around 21 3/4 inches, something like that. And the nut is wider. The nut is standard. It's 42 millimeters nut, so pretty strange. I don't know how it feels when you play the thing. You don't have a lot of frets, of course. You've got 21, just like on Squier Stratocasters. And you see that the morphology of the guitar feels a bit weird because of this nut that's normal sized and the scale that's super short. So it feels like a toy, you know. I don't know how it feels, how it plays, and how it sounds. It's really, really very cheap. I don't think this thing is made to last, but if you've got a child who wants to try and have a first electric guitar and you don't want to spend a lot of money on it, well, I mean, why not? Okay, so that's Thomann's selection, and if you don't live in Germany, again, there's nothing special offered with those guitars. I guess it's the same for any instrument. You have to be German and to live in Germany to have the lessons offered. So now I'm gonna give you my own selection of electric guitars if you want to start playing big rock, metal and pretty much noisy things, because these are guitars I have demoed and reviewed on the channel. So let's take a look at the first one. I'm gonna sort them by price, and the first one is the Harley Benton HWY 25 BKS. BK stands for Black Satin. It's the first guitar by the brand Harley Benton I have played. It was before I started making the channel. I have made a review several years after discovering this guitar. You can find a link up there. This guitar is really very interesting because it's super affordable, 118 euros, really very cheap. Black satin, something pretty aggressive with the headstock, with the close on the 12th fret. It sounds pretty good for the price you pay. You've got pretty versatile pickups. You can play pretty much everything you want. Of course, you cannot split those pickups, but the bridge pickup has enough bite for metal. The neck pickup can play very interesting clean tones. The only thing you have to know about this guitar, it's coming, as you can see, with a vibrato. I have tried this vibrato, and the only thing I have gotten from it is getting the guitar out of tune, so better not use it. If you don't, well, you remove the arm of the vibrato. You put your palm right here, and then you can use it as a guitar that would come with a hipshot-like bridge. So pretty comfortable to play, very nice guitar for the price. If you've got a bit more money to spend on buying a brave new guitar to learn playing, I really advise you should go for the Harley Benton R446. It's really one of my favorites this year, because I was really amazed at how good this guitar is for the price. You've got two Arctech humbuckers that sound really good, better than on the HWY 25 BKS, even though it's not 90 difference, but I think the nut definition is better on the Arctech pickups. It's really very nice. The neck is really very close to what you would find on Ibanez, and I'm thinking especially of the Wizard 3 neck by Ibanez. I think it's just a tiny bit thicker. It should be 20 to 22 millimeters. You've got a C-shape, you've got a 43 millimeters nut. The radius is a bit flat though, so generally, early beginners who start playing classic chords, they do prefer having a shorter radius. But that's for playing classic chords. If you want to learn with power chords, and if you want to learn playing kind of lead parts, well, this one is gonna be really very good. It's pretty versatile, it looks cool, and really it plays extraordinarily well for a 158 euros guitar. It's the kind of guitar I wish I had when I started playing. But you know, at that time, back in 1996, you didn't have anybody to really guide through the world of music, the world of guitar, so you just had to trust the sellers in stores, and sometimes they gave good advices and sometimes not. So my first electric guitar was really not a good guitar at all, and I have wasted more than a year trying to play an instrument that was not well set up, sounded bad, and okay, I really wish I had started with this kind of axe. And the third guitar I would choose, the third not because it's the less good, but because it's the most expensive, as I have mentioned previously, is the ESP LTD MH10, another guitar I have reviewed on the channel, as you can see up there. This guitar is really incredible for the price as well. We are talking about ESP LTD, so you cannot expect having the same price in Harley Benton, because ESP LTD is paying a distributor margin to Thomann to distribute their instruments, so of course they cannot be as cheap as a Harley Benton. Okay, but what you have for the price is a guitar with a basswood body that's a much better wood than popular in my mind. It's really very interesting because you've got everything that makes ESP LTD's reputation. Something that's really well built, very well crafted, a very serious guitar. The LTD LH100 pickups that are in this guitar are the same as in the 200 series, except they cannot be splitted. So you've got humbucker and humbucker. You've got a very aggressive tone for high gain, really. This bridge pickup is amazing. The neck pickup sounds pretty good as well. And okay, if you want to play something softer, like funky music, like some reggae or this kind of thing, it's not gonna suit you. But if you're just going for clean tones, for ballads and this kind of thing in the rock genre, you will really be very satisfied with those pickups. This guitar is super simple in terms of finish. I mean, it's just gloss black. It's everything but original, but it also means that ESP Ltd has decided to put their money on something else than just a nice paint job. You've got very good quality hardware and a guitar that's really made for lasting for years. Someone in my comment section under one of my videos just told me that he has this guitar for 10 years and is still very happy with it. So 10 years after, you can still get this guitar. If it's your first axe, well, you can be sure it's gonna follow you through your journey into music world. This guitar is 269 euros. It's coming with a nice soft case that's gonna protect the guitar if you have to carry it for some lessons or playing with friends, these kind of things. So really, 269 euros is of course much more expensive than the two Harley Bentons I have shown you. But if you have this money and you want a guitar with not named and Harley Benton printed on it, I really advise you should go there. Another advantage, if you don't play it or if your child is not playing it, well, in terms of resale value, an ESP Ltd is going to be much higher than the Harley Benton, so you can resell it on the used market much more easily than if it was a Harley Benton. Okay, well, that's it for today. Again, if you're ordering anything from my partner Thomann, please think about using my partner link that's in the video description down below. Of course, if you have something to say or something to ask about the guitars that I've talked about that are in my selection, let me know in the comment section down below. And as far as I'm concerned, well, that's it for today, and see you very soon for a brave new video.